Do you have persistent shoulder pain when you raise your arm into the air? Or do you have achiness in your shoulders when you sleep at night? If so, then I want to share with you the 3 mistakes that you might be making that's increasing your shoulder pain and leading to a decreased quality of life. Stick around to the end of this video and you will learn how to keep your shoulders active, mobile, and pain-free. Hey, it's Michael Ricciuto from Physical Therapy Now. And fortunately for over 15 years, my team has been treating shoulder injuries from the simple aches and pains of someone who is just having problems sleeping, to those complex athletes who are trying to get back to sport, to those who have had surgeries, acromioplasties, shoulder replacement surgeries. We've been able to rehabilitate and successfully help a lot of individuals. Now, there are 3 categories of patients who come into our office. The first one is the person who can raise their arm up into the air, but then they get stuck. They kind of have to move their arm around to get it to be full motion. But that's debilitating. The second type of person that we see is someone who has pain that's limiting their motion. They might be able to get to the very top of their motion, but there's pain. The third person that we see who comes into our doors is someone who can't move their shoulder at all because they have lack of mobility, and also pain complaint as well. And unfortunately, there is a 4th sneaky category where you can't move your arm at all, but there's no pain. That, we're talking, is a pretty important surgical condition, and we have to pass you on. So if you have any specific questions about your shoulder, then just go ahead and type below into the comment section your specific question. I will personally reach out to you and answer it, okay? Now, regardless of any type of shoulder situation, there are some certain commonalities that show true with all of these conditions that can make you worse in your shoulder if the mistakes aren't avoided. Number 1, if I rest my shoulder, then the pain and movement problems will go away. This is simply untrue. You have to fix movement dysfunction to correct the problem. So there are 4 joints in the shoulder, and all of these 4 joints have to be working correctly, and they have to sync in respect to each other, or things will not work and you'll jam muscles and nerves. It's almost like taking your car to the shop, and to correct the steering, you need the steering wheel to work, then you also need the drivetrain to work, the rotors to work, and the wheels to work. And if all of them aren't coordinated, then you're going to get problems. The second mistake that people are making is they're going onto the internet and taking a look at exercises for shoulder strengthening or pain, and they're just doing them. And unfortunately, your shoulder pain needs a specific diagnosis and prognosis. One of the things that I always tell people is they're like snowflakes. There's no 2 that are alike. So you don't have 2 problems that are alike, and there's no 2 solutions that are alike. So you can't just go on the internet and check for certain exercises that will get you out of pain. It's a lot more complicated than that. Once again, you need a prognosis and diagnosis, and if you need that, then we can provide that with you here, of course. Mistake number 3 is that you're automatically thinking that you're going to have shoulder surgery. This is really not the case. We've successfully rehabilitated many shoulders over the years. They haven't even gone to surgery, and people have been leading active, mobile lives. So don't assume that. But one thing that you have to do, which is the mistake, is not getting treatment. It just won't go away. So you have to look toward your future with this. And you can have a really good future with it if you take care of the proper actions that will set you up for longevity in your shoulder. Well, I hope that you learned something here today about your shoulder. And if you're having any problems, of course, go ahead and type in below and I'll answer any questions. The next video, you'll see 3 techniques that we use to keep your shoulder active, mobile, and pain-free. If you're interested in learning that, then tune into our next video, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.